Good morning, viewers. Welcome to consumer shorthand classes. Get ready for 92 words per minute dictation. 5 seconds. Start. Friends, I am happy to be present here to deliver the inaugural address. I am sure you will discuss the various facets of the subject, trends of present cinema, and draw fruitful conclusions. At the outset, I wish to state that cinema has passed through various phases in India. Not surprisingly, then, the current difficulties being faced by cinema are a part of the tremendous cultural change not just in our country but all over the world. The most important factors which have totally set aside is the phases through which people associated with the film industry have gone through over the years. Earlier, people from the so called good families stayed away from the industry. Thanks to the sacrifices, hard work, and dedication of veteran actors, and after independence, the positive attitude adopted by the first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, things began to change for the better. They took pains to ensure that people had no difficulty in identifying themselves with the stars and heroines who did not believe like filmy people. Coming to the contents of filmmaking, I think they were much better earlier as the films were made only out of literature. We had the best of books of great writers whose stories were translated into celluloid. But lately, under the unfortunate attack of Western, particularly American culture, in the form of video piracy, magazines, music, and smuggled films, the content of Indian films has undergone a sea change. All of a sudden, there is a set of writers who see all this stuff, then make a combination of violence and sex, and you have a film which has no identification with Indian society but does very well at the box office. However, the filmmaker is not to blame for all this. For one thing, if he does not show it, the common man will go to the video parlor and see a smuggled film. Then, at another plane, it must be remembered that emotions, all of them, whether sex or violence, are a part of life. In any case, we are not making films for science. However, I feel that producing films with too much of sex or violence is bad. Letter dated 2nd February 1992 from Andhra Sugars Limited, Hyderabad, to the Regional Manager, Steel Authority of India Limited, JC Road, Bangalore. Dear Sir, we acknowledge with thanks the receipt of your letter enclosing order for 100 tons of caustic soda flakes to be supplied to your Bhadravati works. In this connection, we would like to inform you that since submitting our offer for the same, the State Electricity Board have increased the power tariff by 500 rupees per ton on all alkali products. In addition to this, they have imposed power cut of 40% on our caustic soda unit. We are therefore forced to increase the price by a total 900 rupees. However, we should like to assure you that the power cut surcharge will be withdrawn as and when the power cut is restored to our unit. Further, with reference to your inquiry whether we are in a position to supply additional quantity of 100 tons immediately, we are happy to inform you that we can certainly meet your requirement by making extra efforts. We therefore request you to kindly make arrangements for issuing necessary amendments in respect of increase in power tariff and power cut shortage. We shall be pleased if order for the additional quantity is released at the earliest to enable us to speed up production activities. In the meantime, we find that the balance payment for the last consignment has not yet been released. We request you to look into the matter and send your check or demand draft at the earliest, assuring you of our best cooperation and services. We remain yours faithfully.